Good afternoon, ladies and gents. I want to specifically make this video for anybody that has dealt with a narcissist, loved an emotional and abusive person, how hard it was to leave, kind of your mindset while you were with the person, and the struggle, the trauma bond, the dysfunction, the chaos. It really is real. Not going crazy. I think that we all feel that way when we're in the mess. It is truly a mess. I want you to think of how hard it is for you to change. Okay, so like if you have depression, I want you to think of how hard it is for you to wake up and be happy every day. How some days you can just be in a complete slump and there's nothing that no one can say or do to change that. I want you to think of that condition that you have, that diabetes or whatever condition you have, or that cigarette habit that you have. I want you to think of how hard it is for you to break the habit and how almost impossible it is for you to manage illnesses the way that you want, right? It's difficult. It's difficult to fix yourself. And if it's so difficult fixing yourself, imagine how impossible it is for you to fix the person that you love, that you want things to get better with. Honestly, I felt like I could change somebody. I am the most forgiving, understanding, patient person that you'll run across. I think I'm a fixer for everybody. So I attract people with we'll say issues. Okay, we all got them, because I think I'm going to be a hero and I'm going to save the day. So I put this heart of mine that is fragile, just like your heart is fragile, into the hands of someone else that is already struggling, who is already broken, just for them to be able to break my heart the way that they can. They're capable. They see you for who you are. They see your vulnerability. They see what you put up with. They see how you carry yourself. They see how you respond to how they treat you. So if you like a little bit of madness, they're gonna see that. If you are very strict and you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna put up with no bullshit, then you're gonna get more respect, per se. Somebody that is more vulnerable and doesn't have enough self-love here and doesn't have enough wisdom here to know, hey, I deserve better. So my point to all this is narcissists and emotional abusers are huge love bombers, right? Because that's how they get you. That's like they fish you out and then they reel you back in. And they push you away and they bring you back in. And they gaslight you and they make you feel crazy and they tell you all that you want to hear, and then they insult you, and then they uplift you, and then they put you down, and it's a horrible cycle, right? It's like a cycle that you know that you're better than, but you don't necessarily believe it. It's like your head knows it, but your heart is so wrapped up in a false sense of reality that you hinder yourself. I'm just becoming my new favorite word here, from delivering yourself into the arms of somebody better. And sometimes delivering yourself from somebody is better to just be by yourself. You think it's like the worst case scenario. Oh, I'm lonely. Oh, I'm financially struggling. Oh, but they do this for me. Oh, but they do that. Yeah, but what about the way that they're making you feel? What about the negativity that they're feeding your mind? The fear, the regret, the stupidity, You're waiting for that Prince Charming once again to come off of his unicorn and swipe you up like Cinderella. You guys, this isn't Disney. It's not Disney with the wrong person. If they have failed and failed and failed over and over, making the same mistakes, they are not sorry. They are not truly sorry for what they keep doing. You are allowing it, and they are taking advantage. I have dealt with narcissism in people for too many years. Way too many years. Being that girl that felt like she was walking on eggshells, being that girl that was weak and vulnerable and lonely and depressed and anxiety, heart palpitations, not wanting to get out of my bed, wanting to cover up my face and my reality and my life and wanting to stay home. I've quit jobs, I've quit school. I'm not in a place that I would want to be because of my surroundings, because of the way that people have made me feel. Friends, men, I mean, there are narcissistic traits in everybody, but narcissists themselves will drain you. They will take that glass that you have full of water, and you're willing to sit at the table and like share that glass of water, right? Because that's just you. That's just how you are. Well, narcissists are going to drink that whole cup of water, and they're not even going to have the decency to go over to the fridge and fill you more water. They're just going to drain you, freaking dehydrate you. And it's a sickness. It truly is a sickness. So it's like, how are you going to fix them when you have things that you need to work out with yourself? We all do. And we struggle to fix our own self. And the first thing that you need to work on is the way you talk to yourself, the way that you look at yourself. Are you checking your price tag? Because you might be devaluing yourself. You might be putting yourself down here when you should be up on a shelf up here, okay? You should be taking care of you, not some. And I'm going to skip right here to the end because this is the most important thing that I'm going to say. You can make it without them. They are just a stepping stone in your life, a lesson learned, a test that can be your testimony, okay? You can be like me and tell other girls, leave, get away, and be an advocate. Because, see, the thing is with narcissists is they come in and they rob you in your house, right? Like, you have a happy home. Your kids have some kind of serenity. Sure, it's quiet. Sure, it's lonely. Sure, you can need that extra companionship, right? But then they come in and they rob you. They lie to you. They deceive you. They manipulate you. They bring you down. Your house turns into chaos. Your house turns into the unknown. You don't know how they're going to be today. Are they going to be Jekyll and Hyde? Are they going to be sweet? Are they going to love bomb you, or are they going to deprive you and gaslight you? See, the thing is, you think having somebody or going back to somebody that you're comfortable with, that you're content sometimes with, and you wait for that moment. So meanwhile, 100 moments are passing you by because you're waiting for that one moment for them to just bring you happiness again, right? Because they one time brought you happiness. I could bring you happiness right now for 10 days straight and for the rest of your life. Or I could be selfish and I could bring you 10 days of happiness, reel you in and get you swept off your feet, and be the worst mistake of your life. It's a heart thing, because some people, they have it in their hearts to be givers and forgivers and lovers and empathetic and understanding and truly want the best for their significant other, truly want a happy home, truly want their kids to grow up and see so-and-so spreading love and them grow up and have the same thing for their life, right? That is what a healthy-minded person wants. But then you have people that are not healthy and they attract unhealthy. And what you put out into the universe is honestly what you're allowing into your universe. So I'm realizing this the hard way because I'm a broken I'm a broken person. I am definitely not no damn masterpiece. So I don't attract masterpieces. I attract people that are broken as me. Why? Because when we're in our own circle, we feel pretty comfortable with those that are like us, or those that we feel above. So you get into a relationship with somebody and they shower you with all this stuff, and then you're like, oh yeah, thank you, loving it, right? And they turn a little bit mean. And if you have insecurity and stuff, then you're gonna fight to do whatever you can to get them back, like you're winning again, because you want to feel on top. You always want to feel on top and stay on top. But meanwhile, you are not. Those people are dragging you down. Don't look back, and don't wait on change. Do not think they're going to change. I spent 11 years in one relationship, 3 kids, and I have spent another almost 2 years again in a relationship, similar things, because and now I want others to bail me out. Like, how do I get out of this mess that I've created for myself, right? That's the people on these pages. How you get out of it is you walk away. You walk away. You lift your damn head up and you say, I'm done with this. I'm not looking back. I'm not taking you back. Because every time that they walk out that door and they promise you that they're going to come back different, they are lying. They are lying, and that's what they are good at. They're good at the game, and they're playing it better than you can play it, better than you can read it, better than you know it. Your kids are going to mimic what they grew up watching, what they grew up seeing mommy allow, what they grew up seeing daddy allow. They're going to mimic it. Why? Because we learn traits. I learned narcissistic traits. I could literally, if that was me, I could probably fake being a narcissist. I could dress up for Halloween and be a narcissist and play the perfect role. I can list 100 things that a narcissist does because I'm so equipped and have all the tools in my toolbox to read one from a mile away, okay? Pay attention to the red flags just in one day with that person that you love. Pay attention to the flags. Pay attention to how many times they demean you. I don't know where you are in your relationship with this person, but I know as a mother of 3, I chose to walk away. Yes, I did have to live in a shelter, and yes, I did have to spend a lot of time in a camper. But it was the best decision for me, and it was truly the best decision for my kids. And it might be scary, and you might be afraid of change, and you might feel like a failure, and you might cry because your whole world of your dreams just freaking fell on the ground and broke to pieces. But guess what? Who cares? None of our life, nobody in this entire world, does their life turn out exactly how they want it to turn out. They could have a perfect relationship, a perfect marriage, have the babies when they wanted them, have a house, have blah, blah, blah. But they're still going to have obstacles. They're still going to have setbacks, and they're still going to have struggles. It doesn't matter. You cannot keep comparing anybody else's because you do not want to leave or lose your relationship because of what others think. Because all that matters is what you think and what you feel and how they make you feel. If they make you feel like crap, kick them to the curb. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Today, right now, while there's light. While you are finding strength in this video, I hope that you are. Because is it worth being choked? Is it worth being slapped? Is it worth freaking being degraded, talked down to, called names, being cussed at? Is it worth it to you? And if you can't because you're in a circumstance, a financial bind, transportation, housing, something, then listen, you stay strong. You hold strong, you fake it till you freaking make it, you get a plan, and you leave, and you do not look back. Forgive them, love them from a distance, but fix you. Fix you, work on you. Take care of your kids if you have some. Love you.